Hi, this is Michael Buckoff. Today I want to talk about TOEFL iBT speaking, listening, and Dave's ESL Cafe. If you use phrasal verbs and idioms, you will be able to do much better on TOEFL iBT listening and speaking. An example of a phrasal verb is add up. For example, Tom's story about being late to class just doesn't seem to add up. An example of an idiom is hot water. For example, Kenneth is in hot water with his wife right now. He should not have gone to Las Vegas. When you're taking the TOEFL iBT, and especially during the speaking section, you want to try to sound as natural as you can. The human raters are looking for idiomasticity of language. That means that you sound natural and you don't use any odd or strange sounding phrases. Therefore, if you use phrasal verbs and idioms, you will sound more natural during the TOEFL iBT speaking. Additionally, during the listening section, it's important that you recognize idioms and phrasal verbs as figurative expressions. During these listening exercises, use the context to understand the meaning. And during TOEFL iBT listening, avoid answer choices that contain any part of the phrasal verb or idiom. Consider the following sample conversation using a phrasal verb. The woman says, "Why are you so upset today?" Then the man says, "Why didn't you show up for your biology study group last night?" Now, of course, you can see in this you have the word show up. Of course, the question is, from the narrator, what does the man mean? The four answer choices are the following. A, why the woman showed up their study group. B, why the woman was late for the study group. Answer choice C, why the woman did not attend the study session. And D, why the woman went to the movies instead of studying. Since the man used the word did not show up and study group, the best answer here is choice C, attend, because show up means attend. And then study group is the same in meaning as study session. Now be very careful about picking words like showed. The speaker did say show, but showed up, the study group, has a different meaning than showing up for the study group. The second conversation involves using an idiomatic expression. So the man says, "We have so much work to do this weekend." Then the woman says, "You got that right. I will be keeping my nose to the grindstone every day now." Of course, the question says, what does the woman mean? Now, this is kind of an odd sounding statement here. Keeping my nose to the grindstone. Now, it doesn't appear to directly relate to what the man says, so it looks kind of strange. So usually idiomatic expressions, they don't appear to connect in the conversation at the literal level, but they do have a figurative meaning, and that's exactly what you're looking for. So here's your answer choices. A, the woman has injured her nose. B, she will continue to work hard with little or no breaks. C, the woman will use her nose to repair the grindstone. And D, the woman will use the grindstone every day this week. Now, of course, the idiom is keeping her nose, or keeping the woman's nose to the grindstone. So because A contains the word nose, I'm very hesitant in choosing that answer. You don't want to pick answers which sound correct. And C also has the word nose, and it also uses the word grindstone. Again, these are both directly from the actual statement. And then even D uses the word grindstone. Now the best answer here is B. She will continue to work hard with little or no breaks. Now, in case you're wondering, a grindstone is a machine that is used in many cultures to sharpen knives and other types of tools. It's electric or it can be manual, and you put the sharp edge of the blade on the stone and the stone turns very quickly and it does the work for you. So it does have this meaning of keeping the nose to the grindstone as working really hard. It is important for you to improve your overall proficiency in using idioms and phrasal verbs, and there's 3 things that you can do to do this. First, to improve your knowledge of idioms and phrasal verbs, it's important to speak with native speakers regularly. Native speakers use phrasal verbs, and they also use idiomatic expressions frequently. The second thing that you can do is watch movies, TV shows, and listen to music. This is also very, very effective. In all of these 3 different areas, movies use idiomatic expressions a lot. They also use phrasal verbs, and so do TV shows and music. And third, go to Dave's ESL Cafe, where you can get regular practice with both of these important types of words. You can study idioms and you can also study phrasal verbs. To go to Dave's ESL Cafe is very simple. In your browser, you're going to type in the words http://www.dave, actually Dave, D-A-V-E-S, eslcafe.com, and then you'll see this link. And here we go. This is Dave's ESL Cafe. Now what you want to do is start scrolling down and look to the left. You see where it says jobs. It says stuff for teachers. It says stuff for students. Here's what you want. You want the stuff for students. You have this link, Idioms. This is a good one. You can click on this and you can study regularly different kinds of idiomatic expressions from A to Z. Secondly, you can look at phrasal verbs. You can also get practice there. Both of these will help prepare you for the listening and the speaking sections of the TOEFL iBT. Now for conversational English, I didn't bring this up for TOEFL because it's not as important for TOEFL, but for conversational English you can also study his section on slang. So by going to Dave's ESL Cafe, you can also get a little bit better knowledge of conversational English, and I think it will help you both when you're communicating to native speakers and when you're taking the TOEFL iBT speaking and writing sections. For more information, you can go to my website at www.michaelbuckhoff.com.